When we got Verizon 5G home internet, it sounded like it could handle all our needs.
But one thing it couldn't handle was our frustration. And hey, we deserve reliable internet.
It's time for better internet, fast, reliable internet. Switch to Xfinity. Learn more at xfinity.com/Verizon 5G Facts.
Hi, Phil Swift here for new Flex Super Glue. What's truly amazing is that our Flex Super Glue is so strong that just one drop virtually welds itself to the surface and can lift over 3 tons. Forget those old super glues. Get the one that's new. Flex Super Glue. Go to flexsealproducts.com/3-ton lift to learn more about how one drop lifted 3 tons. For demonstration purposes only.
A modified intro with banjo just for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little banjo in there just for me. Just
Bling, ding, 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 ding,
there you go.
ding.
See? Perfect.
Oh, my God.
Just cuz.
Well, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get your ass in here for so long.
Fucking hot minute.
Oh. So, everybody, the one that we've been talking about.
So get your notes out because I know you've been taking notes for the last fucking 6 months.
Well, if anything, we should have been taking notes about how to fucking build another studio because I can't do it without you, apparently.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit that goes into it, but
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's simple, it's easy,
Right.
and I mean, but I've had so many different jobs.
I'm so curious to know what it would look like if it was just me.
Oh God, there'd be a stick at both ends and one in the middle, and you're like, what?
Fucking,
Great, how am I gonna put this fucking siding on?
well, I got 2x4s. Now what? Now what do we do? There's corners up, I think.
Yeah, okay, let's just hide it, put sheets over it, fuck it.
Yeah, you know what? It was a bad idea. So now that it's mostly patched together,
Yeah,
we're looking for a little bit more work and some finish work, and we'll be
yeah, it's just finished work now.
in pretty
at this
good shape.
point.
I'm curious to see what this wall does.
Yeah, there's so many different things we could do with that.
Yeah, I know. It's a fucking blank canvas in here.
Yeah,
But,
it's all gonna get better. It's the only thing it can do. Don't fucking start that shit. You know how that ends.
oh, the one and only Mr. King.
You don't need to know my first name, just the last. That's fine.
Everybody's already heard it.
Everybody's like, "Where the fuck is he? Does he exist?"
Is this a person or who the fuck is it?
It's his imaginary friend. It's fine. I got one too. His name's Bob.
I went to New River and I went to the Shell and I found this homeless guy, right?
And now he's down here.
And now he fucking works with me, which is, I don't know how that happened, but
I wasn't quite homeless. I just looked homeless. All right.
your former nickname Redbeard,
Yeah.
I think that was the nickname of a weird time.
Yeah. Redbeard. I've had Jaybird. Jaybird one.
Jaybird, I've heard.
Yeah,
I've heard that one,
It
yeah.
stuck around for a while, and then those old timers are gone because it was most of the old timers that called me Jaybird.
It's so crazy to look back on the fucking bar days, dude.
Yeah.
We used to fucking, I mean, you more than me, but we used to fucking run those 3 bars.
Yeah.
And just
Run through
fucking,
'em, too.
and people, we were known, the staff knew us, the fucking
Yeah.
people knew us.
And they wouldn't even look at security. They'd look at us, and then we'd take care of it.
Yeah, that happened a lot at fucking Bombers and shit when I used to go a bunch.
And it's crazy because I don't look at myself as that, tough or fucking badass. But I've been told a lot. Fuck, I wouldn't want to meet you in a fucking dark alley. I'm like, that ain't fucking that scary, man. Calm down.
I'm going to hug you before I'm going to punch you, first of all.
It might be a good struggle snuggle, but you fight back, it's just going to get worse for you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what's super funny, man. People perceive the look,
Yeah.
We carry the blue collar look. We're big and we're rugged, but me more than you, people think I'm always angry.
Yeah.
I'm fucking not. I just want a hug.
Yeah, right? And nobody knows that because they haven't fucking tried.
Everybody just wants to look at my. Why is he mad today? Oh my god.
He's not mad. He just needs a fucking hug. Mm-hmm. Quit overthinking shit and just fucking hug the man.
Give me a hug. Fuck.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with fucking hugging another man. Especially if you know him well enough.
Yeah, of course, dude.
If you're at the gay bar, that's a different story. Because that's going to turn into some...
I get hit on every time I go to gay bars.
Oh my god.
It's super funny.
Holy fuck.
I actually kind of find it entertaining.
I fucking built a gay bar down in fucking Phoenix.
Which one?
Zazarax.
Zazarax.
Yes, it's a fucking gay bar now.
Well,
They wanted fucking red velvet on the walls. That doesn't go good with, anything else. I don't know. Don't ask me how to spell it.
I'm trying to spell it right now. It's fucking
It's 3rd Street in Garfield.
Rax. Bar?
Bar.
Hoboken? I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Dude, I could probably find it by maps.
Phone number, Phillips, Philly cheesesteak. Oh, that sounds delicious right now.
So the fucking thing I seen is the
Zazarax.
Philly steak.
Sax. No.
The Philly steak?
Do you know
strip?
if this place is still open?
Yeah.
The Breakfast Bitch? I've heard good things, actually.
It's down the street from Matt's Breakfast.
In Zazarax? You sure?
Zazarax. Here, I'm finding it.
Oh, it
Down
said
the street.
Zazarax. I spelt it wrong.
That's not it.
No, there's too many A's involved there.
Do they have fucking...
Zazarax?
Hold on.
Is that it?
I'm trying to find it on fucking Google. That's the street. Go down
Folks,
there.
please hold.
Yeah, sorry. Technical difficulties right
Technical difficulties. The brain cell is not here today.
now. Somebody fucking stole it.
As you may recall, Zach is famously known for taking it without telling me.
Yeah, he didn't say shit to nobody.
Fucking piece of shit. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Obama. I'm not even sure. It's not on here. I give up.
Let's not get into the fucking politics.
Yeah, that doesn't belong here.
No. Where the fuck?
So while he's looking, a cute little backstory. So him and I have inadvertently known each other. Oh goodness,
Fuck.
18 years,
Yeah.
18 maybe
Plus.
ish years. My first job at 15. My first real job at 15 was at a pizza place that's down the street here in Phoenix. They only have a couple locations. It's family owned. Good fucking pizza, by the way. Sardellas.
Pizza and wings.
Yeah, see? Only Sardellas makes my favorite things. I had to finish it. So that was my first job, and they hired me as a fry kid, making something like fucking $7.25 an hour. Some bullshit like that. Well, the store that I was working for, my manager, my new manager was his best friend, and he was one of our pizza guys. And you found it.
I found it.
Where?
Fucking Zazarax.
How did you
So
spell
it's
it?
Sazer.
Sazerax.
Zazarax.
Sazerax.
AC.
But
But these fucking... The bar that we built is... God, dude.
so we didn't know each other back then.
No, but I knew a fry guy that was fucking... All I remember bitching about him. He couldn't even fry a fucking chicken.
Seriously, dude, I sucked at that job so bad. It was my first job.
And honest to God, I fucking didn't know it was him until, years later, and I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I used to talk shit about you.
So
That's fucked up. No, KS.
Oh, that's a problem. So what was it, like 6 years ago now?
6-7 years ago?
We met at the famous bars that we used to go to all the time.
Yeah.
And without knowing one another to any degree, he told me, oh, it was his birthday.
No, it was my birthday.
It was his birthday night.
I was, I wanted to see some,
We had exchanged a few polite words that night at Bombers, and he told me while we were at the bar getting drinks,
I wanted to see some titties, and you're going with me.
get in the truck, we're going
He's
to the
like,
strip club.
I ain't got no money. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You're going with me.
Not what I asked, bitch.
Yeah. So he got in the truck, and we drove to, 3 titty bars. 3 or 4. And then there was some other guy that was with us.
Some guy, Greg, or
I don't fucking remember his name.
But he was not happy.
He wasn't happy, but he said he knew people. He didn't know nobody. We still paid for cover at each fucking place.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck at that point. It's money. It's whatever.
And after that point, him and I have been... I'm sure he's less happy about it than I am, but inseparable.
Nobody's just happy about it. It's kind of a good fucking thing we got going, because half the time I can finish your fucking sentence before it comes out of your mouth.
Which is bullshit, by the way.
And half the time it can do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just...
I'm your translator.
Yeah. And, there's shit that I'm not good at, and he's like, are you really? Okay. And he takes care of it, because he knows what I'm trying to fucking say.
I'm kind of glad you've picked up on... It's a weird relationship we have,
And
but our dynamic is complete.
Yeah. And I don't have to, try that hard. It's just that fucking Tweedledee, not Tweedledum. And he's like, oh, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
And I've been bad at names my whole fucking life. I can't remember names to save my fucking life.
That, and we can't deny that people confuse us for being
Twins.
brothers, and
Brothers,
twins, all
twins,
the time,
fuck.
which makes this real easy.
Yeah. And then we tell them no, and they're like, are you guys bullshitting us?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're not.
No, thanks, Mom. Somebody lied to me.
Somebody did
Dad,
something.
I need to hear about your stories from
Mom, Dad.
fucking 75.
Well, what the fuck?
Because we're both from Cali, which is super weird.
Yeah. And wasn't it both from Fontana? Or close to Fontana?
The southern area?
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents were from Norwalk and Paramount, which, by the way, I'm not sure my dad made it out alive.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But
nowadays, no.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, too, because good old days.
Mm-hmm. Those were the hippie days.
Yeah, then you got to grow the fuck up and pay bills.
Yeah, who does that, by the way? If I didn't know it was going to be like this, I'd have stayed in the sack.
Yeah, we all do it now.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Okay. So, that's perfect, because it kind of leads me into a lot of the stuff I know you on I know you on intimate levels that most people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I think it's weird that...
Pants are still on, okay, people?
For now.
There's a lot of alcohol.
Right now, it's Friday, and actually this is going to drop next Friday, so that's kind of cool. But it's Friday, it's after work. Jack is here with us, as always.
Yeah, can't leave him behind.
So, I've met your mom, your bio mom, and your bio dad on separate cases.
Yeah.
Your bio dad, he's a goofy little bastard.
He is.
But I do like him. He's got a lot of wise shit to say.
Yeah, he does. He's been around. It's just there's some things about it. It's whatever, at that point.
I guess really what I'm kind of getting into is I've seen pictures and I've heard memories from you and Garrett and shit growing up. But aside from that stuff, I really don't know shit.
Nah.
What were you like? Do you remember much of your childhood?
Not a whole lot after my fucking accident.
What accident?
So my first car was a '66 Volkswagen Bug.
Uh-huh.
And I drove that all through high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school?
Mountain Ridge High School.
Out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it 59th and fucking Happy Valley or some shit? I don't remember.
I don't know if it's there anymore.
It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah, I've drove by a couple times.
Okay.
That's the mountain I used to get high on. Sweet. Wow.
Well,
still fucking there.
The mountain has not changed a bit. Goddamn, son of a bitch.
Just less people getting high on there, that's all. Or there's more. I don't know anymore, because that shit's fucking everywhere now.
What year did you, were you a freshman?
Fuck.
Oh, we are 4 years apart.
Yeah.
So that means you're 98?
Sure. I know I graduated 2000, 2001. That's all I know. Don't ask me much more.
Copy that.
And right after fucking high school, I actually went to fucking automotive school.
AAI?
Arizona Automotive.
Which I went there today on accident.
Yeah.
That was yesterday. God, dude.
So I used to drift through that parking lot in my fucking Saturn.
That's a weird little complex.
Yeah. And it wasn't even my Saturn. It's my girlfriend's Saturn. Drift that bitch all the way through that parking lot.
I love it.
All the time.
All right. So your accident.
So my accident, I was actually 43rd Avenue in between 3rd Thunder Chicken and Cactus. Some lady turned out in front of me, thought I was going to stop. I couldn't stop. And she ran over the front of my hood of the Bug. Like, pictures show it where it hit the fucking driver's side headlight and the tire tracks went up over the hood and fell off before the windshield.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I got a gnarly ass scar on my beard. I got scars on my fucking eyelid.
I can see the one in your fucking eyebrow and
I
shit.
got shit on my elbow from the glass. I shoved the steering wheel through the windshield.
When
through
you got
it.
hit? How fast were you going?
I had a brand new motor in my Bug.
Okay, so you were...
My tack, giant fucking tack, big ass fucking light. Okay,
Oh.
It was only set, I think, at like 2,200 RPMs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I hit this light, and everybody said I was fucking hauling ass. But I also had a fucking exhaust on it for a drag Bug.
Oh, so you were...
The Stinger was like 8 inches around at the end.
So it sounded loud as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was downshifting. And when I downshifted, it went above what the tack was set at. The light went off. I pushed the clutch in. I wasn't going to blow up a brand new fucking motor.
No.
Like under 500 miles. Not even the first fucking oil change.
Mm-hmm.
That's how brand new it was.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that motor lasted... After the accident, I kept that motor for fucking, I don't know, probably another 8 years.
So was the Bug completely fucked?
I was tacoed. Right at the shifter, it tacoed both sides. So it just stuck out. And it was crazy because all the door handles and the window cranks broke off.
Really?
I don't know how. But when you get into a fucking accident in the Bug, the fucking door's open.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
No, it's fucking hilarious because one day I was going to school in the morning and I went up to Happy Valley, hit that Circle K at 35th and Happy Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I actually hit Circle K because I pulled in the parking lot, moving a little bit, and I went to hit my brakes. They were gone. I fucking pump, and bam! Right into the fucking building.
You're like, I'm here. Coffee. I need coffee.
It fucking hits the building. I roll back, get down to the curb. The guy comes out. He's like, what happened? I was like, nothing. I just pulled up. He didn't fucking say a word. Nobody said nothing. For the longest time, they just glued in different tiles, and you could see right where I hit. I was like, that's fucking perfect. But when I hit, my door opened.
You know what? That's kind of funny because growing up, I had one too.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I had a 69. My dad had a 68. There'd be random times I'd be driving with my dad. Well, he'd be driving, and I'd catch like the rear end glimpse of him shutting the door.
Yeah.
And I'd just catch him while we're in motion, just close the door again. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What
I don't know what it is about them. They just like to open. It doesn't matter.
It's like the floor pan's all fucking bent or something.
Yeah. And it was crazy because I was the second owner of mine.
Yeah.
Mine came from my grandma. So, like, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking impressive.
And I kind of got into a little bit of trouble with that Bug because somebody tried stealing it from me.
Mm.
But he had a gun. I had a wrench.
I think I've heard this story, but go ahead.
Yeah. The wrench saved my ass because it actually fits on the crank. He had a gun. So I got away. But he tried stealing it, and I about killed him with it.
Mm.
Yeah. It was
well, you'd have won that battle because he had the bigger gun.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had the bigger weapon.
He did, but he stuck it in the wrong window.
Mm.
He had a buddy sitting next to me, and it came over to me. My buddy took care of his arm. He couldn't pick that up again.
Good.
Yeah. So that was like, there was a bunch of shit with that. Nobody, and finally everybody learned not to fuck with my car because it was my grandma's car.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like my pride and joy. And that's why when I got into that accident, it knocked me the fuck out. I don't remember shit.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I went back to pick the car up. My gun was behind my pedals.
Oh.
Because I probably would have killed her.
Jesus.
So somebody was looking out after me, stopping my ass from doing some stupid shit.
For sure.
Back then, I was fucking hot-headed like a motherfucker.
Were you?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'd love to get in some shit.
I mean, I guess I could kind of see it, but at the same time, I don't know that part of you.
Yeah. And that was the thing, is, like, when I had my son, that's when my shit kind of come back down, and I'm just like, I'm good now. I don't need it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you hit a fucking milestone with that, with the baby.
And I seen myself do it. Because I got so fucking pissed off that I watched myself outside, like out of body experience, and I just cut it. I was done right then and there. I was like, "There's no fucking way."
Really?
Yeah,
It was so fucking interesting.
It was a fucking crazy part of my life that it was like, just. I mean, I've had some crazy shit, but that was one of them that I'll never forget.
Well, I mean, it's such a weird thing that I don't think a whole lot of people think about, but especially being out in Arizona and so many. We can all have guns.
Yeah,
It literally every motherfucker has
everybody
a gun.
has a gun. I don't care what you see or.
And I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. It's the fact that everybody's so comfortable with waving it around.
Yeah,
And my thought moving forward from that was people don't think like the little fucking incident we had,
yeah,
the road rage bullshit.
yeah.
That motherfucker, yeah, if he would have shot one of us, that's cool.
He didn't have the balls.
You're going to fucking prison now for murder one,
Yeah.
dickhead.
He didn't have the balls. He tried to scare us. And
Over a water bottle.
Yeah,
and you dumb fuck.
I scared him because once I seen that, I was like, "Oh fuck you, do it, motherfucker!" And he got scared. That's why he froze up.
Stupid though. That's my fucking. That's exactly my point though. Is like. That's all it's going to take for you to pull a life-taking weapon
Yeah.
is a fucking water bottle.
Yeah, and it's the short fuse everybody has because nobody knows the repercussion of pulling a gun out. Just pointing a gun out and pointing it at you, I could do longer in jail without pulling the fucking trigger.
Brandishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they have the guys that you scared's testimony
Yeah.
and proof that you fucking showed them a gun.
And that's how I've been raised. My grandfather always said, if you're going to fucking pull it,
You better
be
fucking-
ready to shoot that
You better be
motherfucker.
ready to fucking kill.
Leftovers. Or the DMV.
Number 97.
Or house cleaning. Or
Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details. Leftovers or the DMV
Number 97.
or house cleaning or Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
And my grandfather said, you know what? You better fucking kill him.
That's a rule.
Yeah.
That's a
And
fucking
that's all
rule.
I've thought of, and if somebody's threatening your life, yes, you can unholster it, but you cannot bring it up
I don't.
unless you're ready.
Right.
And I've only unholstered my gun maybe a total of 3 times because I was in fear for my life. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm going to take that back. Probably 5 times because having the tow truck, driving that shit, I've had to pull it out 3 times.
Luckily, I never have.
I just pull it out because they're getting all fucking stupid for no fucking reason. Like that one guy that pulled a gun on me in Anthem in his car.
Right.
I watched him pull it out. I had full rights to unload on his ass through my windshield, through his car. I was like, why? It's not fucking worth it.
It's not fucking worth it.
Drive off, because now he drove off, got all fucking stupid around the corner, and took off. I've never seen him again. For what? Because you turned in front of me?
Right. It's just
Pay attention, motherfucker. If you see a big truck coming to you, move the fuck out of the way. I don't give a fuck.
just a little bit.
Move over 1 lane.
Have you had a gun pointed at you?
Yeah, several times.
Yeah.
I've had, actually when I was real young, I don't know how the fuck I remember this shit, but I had a girlfriend that I was like, I don't know, we didn't do anything crazy, but she pulled a gun out right next to my head and fucking fired off 2 rounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Next to my fucking head. I was like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, I have to go.
Yeah.
I gotta get a new pair of underwear.
Yeah.
And a hearing aid.
It was bad. It was a fucking revolver.
I think the only time I've had to, which was weird because it was, I'm not gonna name any names or circumstances. You know this person. All I'm gonna say is, I climbed up to look in the window, and I was looking at a chrome barrel, and it was fucking weird because I had to it was dark for one.
Yeah.
And I climbed up into the truck or onto the truck, and I was looking in the window, and I was looking. All I saw was a chrome barrel and black, and I like took a second, and it kind of dawned on me, and unfortunately, my reaction was not to be scared.
No.
Unfortunately, my reaction was more so, you might want to fucking pull the trigger if you're gonna point that thing at me.
And that's the thing is because we're around guns, we understand the basics of the shit.
It was crazy. It took me like 10 seconds to process.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, if you're gonna fucking come this far, then you might want to get done now.
Yeah.
And
I've done that before to a guy in California pulled a gun on me. I was like, you motherfucker better shoot.
Yeah, dude.
And you better have enough fucking rounds to take my big ass down.
You might want to figure it out before I figure it out for you. It was bizarre, man. It's such a crazy fucking thing.
And it changes their whole take on everything when you step back. Not back away from them, to them. They fucking freeze up.
Oh, when you walk towards them?
Yeah, you're like, go ahead, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Oh,
it's not going to hurt me. You're not going to do anything but cause your life a bunch of fucking money.
I had one guy beating his fucking girl, and I watched the whole thing. I told my mom, pull the fuck over. She's like, what? What are you going to do? I'm going to fuck him up. Mm-hmm. And I got out, and he fucking slinged this knife over, and I was like, what are you going to do with that, motherfucker?
Right.
You can't hit me, but you can hit her? Go ahead, stab me, because I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of you.
Dumbass.
You know what he did?
What?
Dropped the knife and walked away. Dropped the knife.
Nobody's really prepared for their actions.
No.
When people act out of anger like that, nobody's really ready to walk on it. You know what I mean?
And it scared my mom because she heard the whole thing because I left the fucking door open. I was, fuck it, dude. Mm-hmm. I'm going to fuck you up.
You're right.
My mom's like, what the fuck? I've never heard that from you. I was like, bullshit, dude. Why the fuck are you going to hit her? Oh. And it was all over fucking money. Because they needed food and shit at home, and he bought drugs.
Wow.
And he fucking beat her. Oh, man. I've seen a lot of shit. Been through a lot of shit. It's just, you either grow up, fucking be a little bit smarter about shit, or you don't. You get shot.
This is one of the things that when I do get to see it, it fucking confuses the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because there's a side of you that, like, the side that I see the most of is the whatever, Jason.
Yeah.
That's the side that I see, and I'm cool with it. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's just, let's just do our shit.
Yeah.
Let's just get it done.
I don't want to be stressed out all the time.
No,
stupid shit and just,
And
I want to.
And that's what I see the most of.
Yeah.
I see that majority of the time because you and I are the same in a lot of different ways. We both fucking definitely like to have a good time.
Yeah.
Even if we're even if we're working here, working at work.
Yeah.
We like to have a good time.
You gotta have fun at whatever you're doing.
Whatever the fuck you're doing.
It doesn't matter.
We neither of us want to be stressed out. We don't have any use for it. So when the times do come out, and I get to see a small difference in us like that.
Yeah.
Like, when people trigger that in you, I'm like, you might want to fucking move faster than you're moving. Because whatever you just told him is gonna be a rhino up your ass.
I've kept that in the back of my head because where I came from and the temper and everything else. I mean, me and my older brothers would beat the fucking shit out of each other. There ain't no fist. There's 2x4s, U-locks for a bicycle. Oh. We'd fucking beat the shit out of each other. God. Okay? There was no slapping each other around. We used to fuck each other up.
Mm-hmm.
You'd fucking see a 2x4 flying across the room. It's going to hit somebody. And me and my brothers would do that shit all the time.
That's crazy, man.
And at this point, I'm just like, why am I going to fucking get all worked up over this? Whether it's money, whether it's fucking whatever, it's fuck it. You know what? One way or another, it's going to get handled.
I think, like, my perspective on all that, and you're kind of dancing around it, which is one thing or the other, but it doesn't matter. Like, if we were back in a time where things could get handled,
yeah,
and I'm not talking about fucking offing somebody. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about if you have an issue, it can get handled,
yeah,
point blank, and then move the fuck forward without a million fucking pounds of publicity that follow.
Yeah.
Then I'm in for it. I am. I really am, because, like, if something gets to the point where you and I really need to smack the shit out of each other for a couple of minutes, and we can handle our problem and move the fuck on,
Yeah, handle it.
then cool. Let's get it done and get back to drinking.
And there's probably been a time or two where you probably want to smack me, but we're over that.
It's all done. It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter anymore.
That shit's not that important. But what I was gonna say was, you can't. For one, I mean, people are too empowered. For one, like we're gonna talk about that again, and I'm not just talking about guns, but people are too entitled, empowered
to everything.
There's no consequences, and you don't have to have consequences when you have a million of these pointed at you.
Yeah, fucking camera this, camera that.
Yeah,
Fuck your
everything.
cameras.
And I agree with security, and I agree with camera,
Yeah.
but if it's a problem between you and I, then let us fucking handle it.
Like men.
And I promise you, it'll be fine in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And
that you can use it a lot in life, but the other person has to be on the same page.
Yes. And my biggest problem is like that, and you saw it in that same example with that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason that I was trying to keep myself from coming unglued was because if we both fucking attack him, then there's a million fucking assholes that have a camera on us.
Yeah.
And you and I being that much bigger than that dude,
I'd have killed him.
we are going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, now my family's got to deal with this. I'm losing my job. I'm losing my truck. It's just a whole fucking line of shit over a problem that this dude wanted to have with us.
And that's the thing is, like, we thought about it. He didn't.
He did not think about it. We tried to get the fuck out of the situation.
Because there was 2 guns in the truck of ours.
Yes.
None of them got pulled.
We spent 30 minutes trying to get away from the situation.
Yeah.
And he cannot. He would
Couldn't
not.
stop.
He wouldn't let go.
And it was like, fucking really, dude?
And that's just a prime example of, for some reason, people seem to lack the thought process of there's going to be consequences to my actions.
Yeah.
And even if it would have stopped at me hitting him like he wanted with my truck, then I would have rolled his truck.
Easily.
Easily.
Just one tap, you'd have fucking rolled him over and been done.
Well,
And we could have drove away.
yeah. So
But he was camera fucking happy.
it was just so bizarre, man. And it just...
But I do have some good fucking reflexes, don't I?
Yeah, you're fucking solid, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Snatch that fucking camera.
I had a lot more hope. I'm taking you with me everywhere. But all I'm saying is that the consequences are definitely to be spoken about.
Yeah.
And it's super cool that you're going to sit here and tell me that you're aware of that, and you're aware that most of the time the problems are not worth it.
Oh. It's not.
And when I say handle our problems, I'm talking about a completely different circumstance.
Yeah.
What you're talking about is day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking not worth it.
Oh, it's not. None of this shit is.
No. Being angry, being on a fucking hair trigger, it's just...
Like, if we could all go back to where the good old days, and I'm not talking, 30 years ago. I'm talking back in the day where you see your neighbor out fucking doing something, mowing the lawn, fucking pulling weeds.
Uh-huh.
You go over there and help him because you ain't got nothing to do.
Right.
It doesn't matter what he is, who he is.
Mhm.
You just go do it. You handle it. And nowadays, you see somebody doing shit and nobody helps.
It really, truly blows my mind, especially in our line of work. I try to be friendly with everybody. I try to make sure my encounters... Nobody likes seeing us, dude.
No, but
not even
they don't, but they do. And I had an asshole. He fucking irked me the wrong way. And I just I said, you know what? You might want to rethink that. Because he asked, he's like, you drive a tow truck, right? And he's like, whoa, a lot of people don't like you. I said, you might want to rethink that, buddy.
When was this?
Fucking Dutch Bros.
Recently?
Yeah, the other day. Yesterday.
The one that we go to?
Yes.
Was this an employee?
Yes.
You fuck.
One of the guys. I mean,
they see me often.
Yeah. They see you more often than me.
Right.
But it was still, I was like, you might want to rethink that, buddy. Because we're out there to help you.
Well, I think the number one question I get asked is probably the same question you get asked. Do you guys do repos?
No.
I've never fucking done a repo in my day.
Yeah.
Never. It's just...
I've done a couple.
You have.
Yeah. But it's a different line of work.
It is 120% a different line of work.
And you're not going to have your fucking name on your shirt. You're not going to have your name on your truck. And you're not going to have a big-ass flatbed.
Right.
You need something quick, small, quiet.
I can't believe that fucker said that to you.
I calmly said, you might want to rethink that. And walked away. I didn't let him finish. I walked away. You might want to rethink that.
Interesting. We're going to talk more about that off air.
Yeah. Well, I'll point his ass out.
Well, I bet you, yeah. That's crazy. But, I mean, it's... See, the first fucking thought. We're especially our company. Not our company, but the company that we work for. We literally are cleaning up people's fuck-ups. All goddamn day.
We're cleaning... It's not the fuck-ups, really, because...
Well, the accidents.
Most of them don't fuck up. Some of them do. But we're cleaning up the fucking roads.
Right.
So everybody else can get the fuck to work.
Right. And
or get the fuck home.
If there's an intersection that's not moving, then we are the first ones there.
We're the first ones there to clean this shit up.
To clean the shit up. And that's what blows my mind when people say shit like that to us. I'm like...
And it's...
Do you have a fucking clue who we are?
It's the lack of knowledge.
It is.
That is all it is.
That's all it is.
And that's the thing, is the lack of knowledge about everything in the world and fucking common sense.
People...
I want to know where it went.
There's a big lack of common sense.
It's just fucking...
That's crazy,
dumbfounded.
Man. Well, I forgot where that started, but that's fucking bizarre to me.
Yeah, I couldn't. It flustered me for a while, because I'm like, really, what the fuck?
Right.
Even in my, driving around down fucking road, fucking bitching and moaning about what he said to myself out loud.
So at the very core of what he said, regardless of the profession or whatever the fuck he thinks about anybody else's profession, like, why would you say something like that to another person? Especially, I'm going to guess that it was in the morning since you were getting coffee. Mm-hmm. So why would you, as a professional, start somebody else's day off like that?
It's I don't know how to say that, but it's just the lack of knowledge, the lack of fucking somebody else's day up.
I am a piece of shit in the morning.
I wouldn't say that. You're not a morning person.
I'm just not a morning person, and the things that come out of my mouth are completely unfiltered and unrivaled, which is...
That's fine. I'm good with it.
It's absurd.
But I know you well enough in the morning. It's like I can have my minute of fucking window to rant at you and then shut it down.
But having said that, that is why I would just rather be quiet.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to project that. I don't need to project that onto anybody else. And thank God you fucking understand that the quiet is a good thing.
It is, and you know me, because I won't shut the fuck up.
But
that's the ADHD in me. I already can't fucking sit still right here.
But that little motherfucker and saying some shit like that in the morning is like...
He's going to have a real time.
I would really, honest to God, I would love to figure out if it's somebody that I do go see often.
No.
And I would love to tell them, like, you can't...
It's one of the guys.
Like, you're cool. Sure. You're cool with just ruining somebody's day like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because, if your fucking piece of shit Kia breaks down, guess who you're going to call?
Yeah.
I guarantee that motherfucker's going to show up.
Yeah. Or the Kia that gets stolen.
Again. Oh, man. That's fucking crazy. Well, I didn't know that.
I've done a lot of shit in my life, and that just... why would you... I don't get it.
I remember... This is kind of a weird story, and it just only come up because of what we're talking about. When I was in high school, I was with the same girl for all 4 years. Three and a half, 4 years.
That's good.
I went on a trip with him. Great. Wow. I'm never gonna hear the end of that.
Oh, we can cut that out.
I went on a trip with her and her family, and we got up north, and we had like quads and shit, and I think it was something along the lines of I saw a quad ride the other direction on one of the trails that we were pulling into, and the dude wasn't wearing a shirt or something like that. And the first thing I rattled off, keep in mind I'm like a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
I said something like, "Oh, I hope that fucking dude falls and eats shit," or something along those little asshole lines.
Yeah.
And her fucking stepdad turned around in his seat, stopped the truck, turned around, looked at me, and he goes, "Why would you wish that on somebody, dude?" Like, he wasn't playing.
No.
And to be honest with you, man, it stuck with me. It stuck with me for a long time because I'm like, you're fucking right, man. Like, why would you wish that much bad on? That's gonna fuck him up if he does. And his choices are his choices, but I shouldn't wish that he fucking eats shit because of it.
Yeah, and I mean the word situation would be like, that's gonna suck if he falls.
That would have been more appropriate.
Yeah, but you're young, so you don't know that yet.
Yeah, and this is one of those pivotal moments for me
where you grow the fuck up,
where I figured out that maybe you shouldn't wish bad on people like that. Maybe you should alter your thoughts before you speak on them.
Yeah, and that's something you learn over time.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
for
me, because before I don't give a fuck.
We were talking about this before we recorded, and you and I didn't get the luxury of learning a whole lot before we made those mistakes. And you can use that as vague as you want.
Yeah,
I still to this day have to make mistakes to learn my lessons.
And you gotta fuck up to figure it out.
That's how my life has gone.
Yeah, it's kind of like to fuck around and find out. You gotta fuck up to find out.
You do. If you want to...
And if you're going to keep fucking up, then you're just going to go that way.
Right.
Because you're not learning from it.
The idea exactly is if you're going to fuck around and find out, then you have to make sure you correct it the next time you fuck around.
Yeah, and you got to make sure if you're going to fuck around, you're ready to find out.
Also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing is...
That's what I told one of the cops the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of fucking around finding out.
Oh, God, dude.
This finding out shit's getting hard.
It's getting a little irritating.
And he's like, yeah, it's kind of bullshit, isn't it? I was like, yeah. That whole saying is getting, it's getting out there.
But that's true conviction. Doesn't that tell you that we're not the only ones doing it?
Yeah, we're not.
It's fucking crazy to figure that out.
It's everybody.
It's really crazy for me to think about the vast majority of people that are doing it. But there's so little amount of people that talk about it.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to get so far away from social media, because I don't want to see all the good shit in your life. I'm not gonna value from your family pictures every holiday.
Yeah. And that's what I use. I use Facebook and Instagram and shit. I'm barely on them.
You do vaguely,
but I use them to see shit.
Right.
I don't use them to post my shit.
You're paying attention.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
I'm just watching shit. And watching the other dumbasses that actually recorded it. Because the shit I did back in the day, I didn't record it because I'd be doing jail time right now. There's a reason why you don't fucking record shit.
I've made that joke so many times, dude.
Oh, my God.
Like, if we would have seen the shit that I was doing, I would not be here right now.
I would have been in jail still.
100%.
Someone's bitch or something. Because I think I'm too pretty to go to prison.
You are pretty pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Well...
I mean, you look like me, so you're pretty pretty.
Well,
that's what everybody else thinks.
They do, but
I don't know. They see two white guys with beards and they're like, "Oh, you guys brothers?"
I have resting dick face, and you have let me fuck you eyes.
Whoa!
You got the nice version of me somehow.
I guess it's my eyes, because other than that, I don't know what color they are right now. They're probably fucking blue because I got a blue shirt on.
Weird question, but how big were you in high school?
So, high school. I worked out for 4 fucking years.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Leftovers or the DMV
Number 97
or house cleaning. Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
You're straight.
Even before that,
Before that?
Well, what was your like? Let's start. I want to hear about that because now I'm intrigued. That's something I did not know.
Yeah.
So like growing up in just the regular grade schools, like
I was.
What was your shape?
I was a little kind of chunky, but not.
Okay.
But I was also, I'm dyslexic as fuck, so I was in special ed classes.
Did you get made fun of for that?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Until they figured out who the fuck I was, and they didn't say anything. That's when I started fucking school. Somebody said something. They started calling me Queen.
Queen?
Queen instead of King.
Oh.
Well, I laid him out.
Yeah.
My little ass laid his ass out. It stopped.
Little ass?
I was smaller than he was.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little bigger now, right?
I was like,
I'm actually a little smaller than I was in high school when I graduated.
You're eye to eye with me, so.
But, yeah, laid him out. Nobody said nothing about it again. I got in a bunch of fucking shit about it. I didn't care. It's like, nobody's going to talk to me like that.
Right.
I can't fucking do it like that.
Come here, Jack.
Jack, get over there. But yeah, so 4 years straight, I worked out in lifting weights.
For high school?
For high school.
So are you talking about like systematics?
Yeah,
Is
PE.
that what it was? Yeah, PE.
Whatever they call it. Yeah.
Your weightlifting shit?
Yeah. So I did that for fucking 4 years straight. When I graduated, I was a good 300 pounds. I had no neck. My fucking arms wouldn't fit in shirts.
Do you got any more of that in that cut?
Yeah.
That's
And it was kind of a small little battle between me and my brother, because my brother worked out and he did football, and he worked out all the time, but he did the creatine and all that shit.
Oh.
So I didn't have the money for creatine.
Right.
I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go work out.
That's crazy.
I'd work out in my daily clothes because I wanted to fail one year. Every day I worked out in my clothes, never changed out. Coach failed me. And
for not changing?
Yeah.
Really?
I had a talk with him. Because I don't want to do another class. I want to work out another year. He's like, you got to fuck up this year.
Those fucking PE
he said
coaches.
Fuck up this year. He didn't say nothing else. So I just didn't.
Those PE coaches were crazy back in the day.
They didn't give a fuck because they wanted you to fuck. They were trying to live through you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, he was living through me. Because that motherfucker just let me do what I want. Fully clothed.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. And I did it a whole year, fully clothed. And he failed me.
So you got to come back.
Yeah, I had to come back because I had to finish class.
Oh, I got to do it again. I got to make up for the credits I fucked up.
Then the next year, I fucking went in there and I was senior with freshman class. I fucked up every freshman that walked in that door. Because I back in the day, you could do the smallest weights you could possibly find, and do it 5 reps each. Take one weight off. 5 reps. Take one off, and keep going and add them all back on. 5 reps. By the time he's fucking done, he won't be able to finish. Doesn't matter who it is. And they wouldn't be able to walk or fucking wipe their butt or nothing the next day.
I have so many questions that are going to lead past this, but first, I got to take a pee break.
Ah, good, me too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're done
peeing.
That was much needed. The pressure gets real, and you can't focus, and we're back.
Oh my God, there's so much truth in that.
Oh, seriously? I'm just sitting here shaking my leg like, finish your fucking thought so I'm not the asshole.
I was already there.
That's all right.
Like, before you, I'm like,
So, I have a kind of a line of thoughts that I want you to work with me on, and I'm kind of curious. Oh fuck, where do I start, man? So, how many brothers do you have?
So I got 2 other brothers.
Are they both bio?
One of them is the one that lives here is biologically my brother. My other brother, I didn't find out until later, is actually a stepbrother.
Okay.
But he's still my brother. I don't give a fuck.
So, I'm trying to figure out if you fuck. I'm gonna have to Deal with that. Keep going. You're fine.
Just ADHD, brother.
That's
Just let it happen.
It's good. I'm impressed, but fuck. I'm going to have to deal with that cable. So I find something kind of interesting. Because you and I are a lot alike.
Yeah.
I said that before, and I'll say it again a million times. You and I are a lot alike. It's fucking scary sometimes. What you talk about, you have a temperament. Why do you think that is?
Because I've blacked out before and beat the fuck out of people.
Okay, but why do you think that is? Like at the core, why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I just...
Because your dad, was he always as peaceful as he is now?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's how we fucking got our ass paddled. It wasn't a fucking ass beating. Belt or paddle.
Okay. Well, I think that speaks for a lot of what I'm looking for here.
I got my ass beat when I was a kid. And a lot of time, like, that's one of the reasons, I guess, my mom and my dad split up. Is because...
She didn't agree with it?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
She didn't, but then when she got a hold of it, it was like, well, what the fuck do I do with these 3 boys? I got to beat the fuck out of them.
Right.
But she didn't. She didn't beat the fuck out of us. She just... Yeah. Like, my mom fucking socked me in the fucking face. Because I said bitch to her.
It kind of doesn't surprise me. Your mom seems like the type that might be able to spout off a little bit.
Yeah, she will. And I learned a long time ago, don't fucking scare her in Dark Hollow. She'll lay you out.
I don't think I'd do that to anybody.
She throws blows, man. I'm like, fuck. All right, Mom, never scaring you again. Fuck that up.
So I just wonder, because, like, I don't know. I feel like I have such a weird dynamic growing up.
Yeah.
I never necessarily got my ass beat. I got spanked. I got hit with I think I've been hit with a belt. I used to get a little hot sauce because I used to cuss a lot.
Yeah.
Mom was a hippie. A very progressive hippie. And Dad, my dad is probably what you see the most of in me.
Yeah.
This look that I carry, I'd much rather just be quiet all the time.
Yeah.
It
keeps you out of trouble.
This thing that's perceived as angry. Well, I mean, really, if I could boil it down to like a few characteristics, my dad was the type of dad, didn't say a whole lot. I say this so much, and it sounds so negative, and it's really not that bad.
No.
He was a great father. He was always there, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
But if there was something to get done, then he didn't say anything about it. He wasn't happy about it. He didn't say anything, but he just did it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I feel like that's like the biggest trait that I picked up was just...
Shut up and handle it.
Just fucking do your shit.
Yeah.
There's no fucking sense in bitching about it.
Yeah.
If there's a problem to be fixed, then just fucking fix it.
And if you can't, figure it the fuck out.
And unfortunately, that goes a lot farther than just like work life. That statement follows me into
everything.
My day-to-day life, my vehicles, my relationships, my bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just don't understand how it doesn't translate into anything violent.
See, like, that stuff doesn't translate to violence. It's just...
I know.
Like, now, my point is, like, if somebody pushed that button far enough, I'm going to lose my shit. And I've always thought about just not.
Well, you talk about blacking out, and I was going to get back to this. You talking about blacking out, and when I used to go through stuff when I was younger, I'd get so mad that I literally could see my shit closing in. I was so upset and so mad, it would go straight past angry into I'm just blacking out. And I never let it get there. My dad always, one of the other things he always did teach me was to fucking walk away.
Yeah.
He didn't ever teach me to hit. He always told me, if there's a problem, you need to fucking walk away.
See, and I got 2 older brothers that, basically helped raise me.
Right.
So it was It was ass kicking, elbows. It didn't matter.
And that's the other question that I had. That's the other big question mark that I had was, I have a brother. I have 2 older brothers, but they're not like Dirty D is. He's my brother, and he raised me from 17 up for a long time. But he's not like I didn't grow up with another brother above me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's fucking 52 or some shit. I'm 34. So if I would have been raised with a brother like how old's your older brother?
My oldest, I don't know how old he is. He's, I want to say maybe 44, 43. I'm not sure.
But that's close to you.
Yeah. But my other brother that lives here,
yeah,
he's only like half the time we're only a year apart.
See? And I wonder what it would have been like for me, especially being like as big as I am. I'm bigger than all my siblings, but I'm the baby.
Yeah.
And
I'm the baby too. But even like my brother, majority of the time if we're around each other long enough, we're on the fucking same page.
Well, but I'm talking about the roughhouse and shit.
Well, it was.
Yeah. See, I wonder what it would have been like for me to not be babied all the fucking time.
So our mom like bought us hockey sticks one year for Christmas and stuck them through the fucking Christmas tree. They didn't last fucking 2 months. They were broken over each other's fucking heads.
See?
Okay.
That's my fucking point.
Fucking golf clubs. I don't know why my mom bought golf clubs. None of us are in the fucking realm of golfing, but they all. No, I think she bought golf gloves for my grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
He golfed. But I'm pretty sure that we busted all those motherfuckers over each other. Arms, legs, head, didn't matter. We fucking hit each other with them.
See, I can't help but wonder what I would have been like if I was raised in that environment.
Yeah, I mean, and you can't imagine it either because you don't know.
I can't. Yeah,
because it could have been different than mine. Because like my oldest brother actually got arrested from the cops. We were just fucking horse playing. It wasn't nothing violent. We were all fucking just messing around, screwing around. The fucking bird. My mom had a bird, an African gray.
Oh, I love
I
those
don't know
parrots.
which one it was. If it was,
it's a parrot.
BJ. It was one of them. She had 2 of them, 3 of them.
Okay.
It was screaming fucking help the whole time. The neighbors called the cops. The cops showed up. He answered the door. We're all fucking bright ass red. Everybody's got like bruises and shit all over them.
Everybody's sweating.
He gets fucking arrested. He gets in handcuffs because he's the oldest one.
Oh my god!
My mom fucking gets a phone call from work and has to run fucking home to fucking save all this shit.
And all because of the birds fucking screaming.
So I think it was my mom finally showed up and was like, "Let him out, and I'll show you who was yelling help." We started fucking around again. Everybody was out, and the birds started.
Yes.
Yelling help. And that motherfucker would yell help loud. Fucking bird.
Oh.
And I've always had a thing for birds after that. I love fucking birds. Especially the macaws and shit. And the
Really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking lying to me right now?
No, I would love to have a fucking bird.
We're
right
gonna
now.
discover this right now.
Yeah, I would love to get a fucking...
Are you ready for more fun facts?
Yeah.
So, when I was in high school, I raised 5 cockatiels.
Oh, shit.
I've raised a dove. And I've raised those little blackbirds that nobody likes.
Yeah.
You know what those are called?
The crows?
They're not crows.
The little ones.
There's...
Oh, the little fuckers that...
They're called grackles.
Grackles,
One of those fell out of our tree in a monsoon. Raised one of them.
So it's funny, because my grandma and my grandpa...
This is bullshit.
Raised a fucking black macaw. Not a macaw. What the fuck is the big black bird? It's always around the dumps. I can't even fucking remember it.
You're talking about...
Big black bird.
We out here...
They're not that big out here.
We have hawks and we have a variation of a vulture out here.
That's different. These were in California, and it was a big ass black fucking
You're not talking
crow.
about
A crow.
Crow or a raven?
A crow.
I don't think we have ravens.
It was a crow.
Okay.
Big ass black crow.
The caw!
Yeah. My grandmother
I just
raised
did that.
it.
It's going to go around the world that I just cacawed on air. Caw! Anyway.
It's all right. My truck fucking got duck sounds coming out of it, so that's all right. That's another story. Maybe.
Different story, another time.
Yeah. She raised a fucking... that bird from a baby.
Mm-hmm.
big ass cage outside. I remember going out there and feeding that bird by hand and everything else. And then my mom has fucking birds. And the last one I remember is you could not wear your fucking backpack in the house. It didn't matter. If you carried your backpack in your hand, you're fine. You put it on your back, the bird would fucking attack. From up top, just fly down, fucking attack.
Well, that's...
I don't know what it is with the backpack.
That's an interesting fun fact that we're learning with the rest of the world right now.
Yeah.
That you and I both have... You and I both have a thing for birds.
Yeah. Dude, I love birds.
Yeah. I've wanted more birds since. The big ones take a little bit more money and time.
Yeah.
They require a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it, but now I'm glad that I have some help.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Dude, the birds are badass.
Yeah.
I remember feeding them with the syringe.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
My mom would get them as babies and fucking shoving that shit down
It's
their
a cool
mouth.
experience, right?
And that's that baby food for the fucking birds.
Yeah.
That's a smell you'll never forget.
So you know what I used to do? I used to have to take hard dog food, microwave it in water.
Yeah.
And it smushes up to like a clay.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a syringe at the time, so I'd have to take a small chunk and shove it down the baby bird's throat.
Yeah. No, that was it.
But it's a smell, like you said, that you'll never forget.
Never forget.
It's a cool ass experience.
Yeah.
I know birds are kind of a weird thing, but
And it's crazy that some people are scared of them.
some people are scared of them.
I'm like, what the
But
fuck?
especially when you're getting into the bigger birds.
Yeah.
Well,
they can take your fucking finger off if they bite you.
Well, they can. Like the macaw and the cockatoo are similar, which is weird because one's a parrot, one's not.
Yeah.
But those two birds require companionship. They require partnership from their human or from another bird.
The big blue and yellow one?
The big blue and yellow one is the macaw.
Macaw.
That's the African macaw.
Yeah, they have to have somebody.
They require in the cockatoo, which weirdly enough, I know this is strange. We're getting into this. They're indigenous to Australia. Cockatoos and cockatiels. Do you know they're fucking wild out there?
Mm-hmm. Wild as fuck.
I heard that. I was like, what do you mean? I can just go catch... No, you can't catch them, by the way. But I've always wanted a cockatoo.
Yeah.
And they, especially, more so than the macaw, require your affection.
Yeah.
They have to have a partner in you. And it blows my mind that they're so sophisticated. It's a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
It's a fucking... They can talk to you like a fucking 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they know their colors. They know all kinds of shit.
Dude.
They're fucking pretty smart.
You know what breaks my heart the most, though? You see them... Have you ever seen them bald?
Yeah.
They pick their fucking feathers off because
It's
they get
stressed.
depressed.
Yes. It's an actual...
They fucking get depressed. I'm like, are you...
Yeah.
There's another species that gets depressed, and we have to see it.
It's not just us.
It's because
everybody
they
else.
pick their fucking feathers off. They get depressed and pick their... I'm going to start picking my eyebrows. That's it.
No, just back hair or something. Pick something that nobody will see.
Back hair. That sounds painful.
You know what's crazy? The other thing I love to sit and watch is planes. Airplanes.
Okay. I was like, can you elaborate? Airplanes?
Yes.
I've always... I will admittedly
take
say,
off, land, fucking...
Airplanes are fucking intriguing.
So me and my grandpa would actually go to the airport when I'd fly out there.
Mm-hmm.
He would sit next to the airport in Fontana and wait to see if he could catch my flight because he knew the number, binoculars and everything.
That's fucking cool.
And he would catch it. He'd pick me up, Grandma. We'd go back and watch a couple take off.
So he thinks he's probably like, I think it's fucking crazy to watch a plane land and then know that somebody that you care about got off that fucking plane.
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird that plane has people in it.
Yeah.
They're like giant machines that are fucking incredible.
Yeah.
But there's people on there.
It's fucking badass. That's like the other day when I went to the airport to do that shit.
Oh, dude.
I was like in fucking heaven.
They sent my ass to the Scottsdale airport.
Really?
How do you think I fucking felt?
Yeah, I was
driving out of the tarmac. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do this.
See if I can fly this bitch.
Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? No, I'll tow it. It's fine.
And that's one of my bucket lists. I want to tow an airplane. Doesn't matter if it's part of an airplane. I just want to.
Wow. We're gonna wrap this up soon. It's been a good episode.
We have more to come apparently because this ain't over.
I I don't normally ask this on air, but I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about it?
It's good.
This experience?
Yeah.
How do you like it? You like it?
It's weird to know that there's going to be a bunch of people listening, but it's like
it's
fuck
available.
it,
It's going to be available to the world.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to everybody right now, and they're going to know.
Do you like it?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck about talking.
Right.
You know me, I'll talk all day long.
It's super fun, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of relieving.
Yeah. You could definitely get some shit off your chest.
100%.
Especially not fucking worrying about whoever's listening.
Right.
Just fucking let it out. Just fuck it.
That's the shitty part. Like, I just made an ass out of myself. I caught on live fucking...
That's fine.
And,
I make an ass out of myself every day. It's fine.
I do it to myself, too, all day.
It's fine. I kind of love it.
But we do it at work on purpose.
Yeah. But as long as somebody's laughing, especially when you show up in a tow truck.
Are you going to do it again?
Laugh. Yeah, we'll do this again.
Fuck yeah. That's what I like to hear. It's my favorite. Well.
Leftovers. Or the DMV.
Number 97.
Or house cleaning. Or
Chumba Casino always brings the fun. Play over 100 different games online for free from anywhere. You could redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. Live the Chumba life. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
I made a promise to myself, I guess, that he was going to be the first actual guest aside from Zach, because Zach is apparently the co-host. He was going to be the first actual guest in the new studio that he has mostly built, and I succeeded. It took some nagging. I felt like the housewife for a minute.
We cobbled it together. It's fine.
Well, I was talking about getting you in here.
Oh,
yeah. He's got a few variables to work around, so it's cool. But we got it done. It's Friday, and I think we're gonna get back to drinking.
Possibly. I don't know. What's next on the list? Let's go to the fuck around find out list.
On air, or do you? I was talking about we're gonna close it out and keep drinking.
We're already here.
You want to keep going?
It's only an hour and 3 minutes. Fuck it.
Oh,
you could cut this in half later. You want to end it here, pause it, and we'll start another one?
That's not how this works.
No, you can't have a to be continued.
I can. No, we're going to.
Okay.
But I was sorely mistaken thinking we were ending now.
I mean, if you want, I don't give a fuck. Either way. Well, I mean, if you ask the questions after, then it's not going to be recorded. But if you ask the questions now, it's fucking recorded.
I've got a lot of shit answered for me tonight.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What's one more? Fucking ask it.
Well, you put me on the spot like that. I get a little nervous. I just shrink back up inside.
I fucking told him to bring his notepad. He had all these written down.
Well, I was kind of curious before we got kind of into everything. I know you said you forgot a lot after your accident and your bug.
Yeah. There's shit that I've been over time remembering again, but something triggers it. So that accident was pretty rough on me. It started to descend down because they handed me pills. I was fucking 21. They handed me pills. I was by myself. Fuck, dude. I went fucking downhill a little bit.
I'd have been super curious to know you. Dude, it's so crazy to think about. But you and I growing up were...
And that bug was wrecked right a fucking diagonal from Sardellas. In the parking lot of the fucking...
now that you say that, I know what intersection you're talking about now.
Yeah, so that intersection, I had the bug towed there. Because I had nowhere else to put it. Clean. But I had nowhere else to do it. If I had somewhere to store it, I'd have fucking put it there. It got towed off and it's gone. So if anybody has a 66 bug that's kind of, original, I'm interested. If you're out there, you just, email them.
If you would like to throw any bug, you know what? I'm not going to say any bugs because I don't want a fucking super beetle.
Okay, the super beetle it's not a 70s. It's not 71 because I've seen a 71 with a beam.
I was going to say 70s and under.
Okay, that's fine. 69, 70. If it has that fucking, that Ford strut fucking front end.
Hey, if it's got the window louvers behind the rear window.
No, because my buddy 69's got it. My buddy Garrett's 69 on bags has the lure.
I'm going to fact check the shit out of that because that's not right. I'm going to call his ass out. Garrett, I'm coming for you, bucktooth motherfucker. And yes, I know Garrett. He's a close friend of mine too.
Yeah. No, he's got lures behind the back window.
I'm going to
on
get
there.
his fucking ass on here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett's got some fucking stories, man. We've been through some shit, too.
Yeah, I've seen pictures, Jason.
Yeah. Really? Have you?
Just a couple.
Oh, okay.
Literally just a couple. They were meaningless. But you took the fun out of that.
I was like, what pictures?
The one with
Wait a minute.
you two dumbasses like next to go-karts or something. You showed me that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was right moments before disaster.
Yeah. Right before he stole them and fucking ran from the cops.
That's crazy, though, because from what I understood, that was a Super Beetle trait in like 72.
But they fucking wished-washed them.
They did a bunch of shit, right?
In Mexico, they fucked them up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could buy a fucking, like a 2007 bug. And it's a 70s bug.
They have new VW trucks in Mexico.
Yeah.
Have you seen that bullshit?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a fucking Jetta with a truck bed.
Yeah. And that's cool. They're still keeping it going that way because these new bugs are trash. These new Volkswagens are trash.
I don't even know if they make new bugs.
No, they stopped it.
Thank God.
Because, part of the reason was because the motor was in the front, not in the rear.
I never thought about it like that,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, dude. Never.
So we had a Bugorama down in fucking Firebird Speedway.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's changed names and all kinds of other shit. Firebird Speedway used to carry the fucking Bugorama fucking swap meets. They had one down there where they took a brand new Beetle, brand fucking new.
Rear engine that bitch.
Yeah.
How did it go?
Pretty well. It looked better.
It looked better.
It didn't run anymore, but it looked a lot better than what it was.
Oh, God.
There was guys out there beating the shit out of it, breaking the glass, fucking just tearing the bitch up.
Well,
and me and Garrett can pull a Volkswagen motor out, and I think it's like 35 seconds.
I was going to say, I don't want to hear anything over half an hour.
No, 35 seconds.
My 69 Baja that was completely exposed.
Bajas are fucking quick.
My tail was gone.
Yeah.
No fiberglass. Nothing. It was 4 bolts.
Seconds.
Yeah, 4 bolts.
And a throttle wire.
Yeah.
And the wires.
And we were fucking, and I had pipes that I've never seen again, by the way.
Which ones?
I had duals. Dual chromes.
Dual with the fucking, was it?
They were just like, it was like two dual pipes off the side.
Yeah.
But they were like megaphones at the end.
Yes. Okay.
And I have not seen those again.
Really?
Really.
Fuck, I wish I still had a set.
I thought they were cool as fuck, dude. I didn't have any fiberglass nose piece. I didn't have anything on the rear except for my I couldn't put anything on the rear because of those pipes.
Yeah.
And I'd fucking go onto there, 4 bolts, undo the transaxle, and we just...
So that, like, when I was...
And a throttle cable.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
throttle cable, because that'll fuck you up every
Yeah.
time. And then when I first got my bug from my grandma, brought it out here, I think it was maybe a year, probably 6 months later. Because right behind, like, 35th Avenue and Pinnacle Peak, there's a Four Sons on the corner. Well, now there's a fucking library.
I would just like to state that Four Sons has great pizza.
Yeah. It used to be a fucking Blimpies.
Yeah. I remember.
So now there's a library there. Before the library, that's where I blew out second gear in my bug.
Blew out?
I grenaded that fucking gear. It was smooth all the way around. So I rebuilt the fucking transmission in my garage, not knowing fucking shit.
Did it work?
Yeah, I found out rubber bands really help.
Rubber bands.
Because when you unstack that transmission, there's nothing holding them together.
Oh, yeah.
Except for rubber bands.
Those transaxles were a different fucking breed.
Yeah, and I had an old fucking guy come by just checking out my bug, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to fucking rebuild this transmission. He's like, you never done it? I was like, do you really?
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking 12, bro.
There's super glue sitting on the counter, dickhead.
I think I was fucking, what, maybe 16 and a half, 17? And he told me what to do, and he's like, get rubber bands. It doesn't matter how many you use or nothing. By the time you get it rolling and moving around, once it warms up, all those rubber bands will be in the bottom.
Oh, literally just put it together like that.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I stacked it back together with these thick-ass rubber bands that I think my mom got and just stuck the gears together. Because there's 2 shafts that you got to keep together and slide back down.
That's all your gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking slid it off, put it all back together. Never had a problem after that. But I stayed out of the fucking mud.
I fucking hate old people, dude. You throw advice at me like that, I just want to kill myself.
And that's the thing, is like a lot of these younger kids are not listening to the older ones.
Well, they don't need to, dude.
They do.
They have Google.
There's so much shit. I forget what it was, but there's like, I think it's something like the Hoover Dam or something. There's a manual way to do all of it. Do you know there's nobody that knows how to do it manually?
What are you talking about?
Opening the dam.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody knows how to do it manually. If the computer doesn't work, they're fucked.
Really?
Yes. I don't know. Don't quote me on that shit.
That's disappointing.
But it's something like that where they don't know how to do it manually because everybody that did it manually is passed on.
Wow. Well, that's upsetting.
It is. And that's like, I think that's like our society is just so fucking focused on these damn phones that they're not going to be able to do it manually anymore.
Well, you know what sucks is, yes, I will agree with you 100%, but it's more of a forceful movement. You don't have a choice now, man.
You don't. But it's still, put your hands on that shit and do
it. No. That part I can agree with.
Yeah.
Learning with your hands, tradesman work, it's a fucking real thing, and it should still be a fucking real thing.
And that's how I learned. So maybe it's more of a fucking issue with me, because that's how I learned, hands on. If you're gonna fucking try to, show me how to do something, don't fucking butter me up and fucking butter me the whole way through it. Throw me in there with the fucking lines and let me see if I can figure it out.
You and I were at the end of that era, so to speak, because I definitely, dude, you've watched me fucking blow a fuse. I cannot learn. If you sit here and explain something to me, guess what?
It's not.
It's gonna go fucking in one ear and out the goddamn other. Who the fuck? Oh, you actually. We're gonna go back to this. Trying to explain to me how to build this. Trying to explain to me how to build the studio.
I can't.
Over the phone. Well, you could. You did. But
it wasn't gonna work.
No, because I have to do it.
Yes, and that's why I said I'll fucking figure it out. Well, let me get down there, because me explaining it to you over the phone is not going to make any fucking sense to you.
But guess what? Next time I have to do this,
you'll know.
Now I have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it. You show me how to do it once, I'll figure it out the rest of the way.
Yeah, 16 go.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Why are some of the walls 2 foot and go?
Because that's how they run the fucking roofs.
No.
They ran those right next to the fucking trusses. So these fucking ones right here running in are right next to the truss. They're probably nailed to the fucking truss.
So the sidewalls are 2 and go? Why? They are. Oh, no.
The roof is 2 and go.
That one's
not. So that wall is 2 and go.
Oh, I understand.
24 and go.
Oh, so that was not supposed to be that way.
If that wasn't like that, I'm just helping the roof be in support.
I see. So that was a modified decision.
Yeah.
Okay. So fuck this roof. The wall should have been 16 and go.
Otherwise, yeah, you could get away with 16 and go, but you're going to be in between the fucking studs. So I just did 2 foot.
I can finally sleep tonight.
Oh,
I've been wondering why it was 2 foot and go, and he keeps saying 16 and go. I get it.
Normal walls are 16 and go.
And that's code.
So yes.
Okay.
So if you walk in your house, find one stud, measure 16 over, you will find another stud.
Okay.
If you don't, then there's other issues. So don't judge me on that or hold that against me.
You want me to judge you on the building?
No, don't. I don't give. You can judge me all you want. I don't give a fuck.
I cannot.
I'm not licensed to do it.
I literally can't. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
But if you go in the house and you find one stud and the next one's not 16 over, that's because his house is fucking crazy.
I'd be super curious to tear down some of the drywall, because there is walls that I swear to God, there's horizontal studs in there somewhere.
And you know what's crazy as fuck? I love tearing down an older house.
Well, I'm about to Kool-Aid Man one of these fucking walls.
No.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I've done it. It's satisfying.
It's as satisfying as it sounds?
Yes,
Perfect.
it is satisfying.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Just make sure, if you're going to do it, you got to cut the fucking studs off the bottom.
Oof. No promises.
I did it the first time. I was like, that's not going to work.
Break your collarbone?
And my old boss, no, it fucking hurt. My old boss is like, dude, why don't you be smarter about it? Cut the fucking bottom of the studs off.
Of course he said that.
And he's like, if you really want to be soft and make it look cool, cut the top of the studs off too. Because if you run a Sawzall along the top 2x4 and just, you can cut all the nails, screws, whatever, and run it across the bottom. That wall will still stay there until you run into it. It's fucking satisfying.
Oh, God. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's, yeah.
I don't.
But I like I was getting back to is fucking an older house to remodel it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it because there's a lot of the old fucking construction guys, framers, they would put shit in the walls, bro. Old newspapers.
I've seen that quite a bit.
Fucking old beer cans.
I always used to get mad because I thought I was just being lazy.
No, it's just it's a time capsule.
It's
dude.
a cool thing, yeah.
Yeah. So I found
I found a lot of old Pepsi cans and shit.
Yeah. So I found a newspaper from like I think it was like maybe 40s, 50s. I think the one that I caught my eye was a 74 Corvette. I think it was like $1,200 for a 74 Corvette.
Wow.
Yeah. I got pictures somewhere. It's fucking badass. Of the newspaper. Newspaper. That's how you used to sell your shit.
So, I'm going to finish with this thought because it's super cool. My dad showed me a piece of paper that he's had since he was a teenager of cars that he was looking to buy. And it was like 55 Chevy pickup, 53 Ford pickup, fucking 67 Nova, whatever the case is, just there was like 8 of them on there, and it was like $500, needs carb work. Fucking just $1,200, needs this and that. I'm like, oh my God in heaven, what I'd pay.
No shit, dude. And that was
the
like
people I'd blow.
Yeah.
To have a 56 pickup.
Oh my God.
A Ford pickup.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter at that point. And that's like back in my day when I was doing the Volkswagen shit. It was like you could pick up a Volkswagen Bug rolling for $200.
In our day?
Yeah. Or fucking the guy's like, just get it the fuck out of here. I'm tired of that shit.
My 69 Baja with a fucking 1600 was $600.
Yeah.
So
I didn't pay shit for my Bug. I found out later on that my grandma just kept it and gave it back to me. All the money I gave her.
That was real nice for her.
My grandma was fucking badass.
Okay, well, until the next time you're on, because you're going to be on again.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you'd like to plug? Anybody, anything?
Fuck it. I love y'all. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
No sponsors other than Jack?
Jack and, good old Cummins. I don't know.
Mr. Jack Daniels and Cummins, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, just keep the 12 valve up. I don't know about your gas thing, but we're going to look into it and we'll find out.
Well, the 12 valve's long gone, my friend.
I still got one.
Yeah. We're going to find good use for that bitch sometime soon.
No, I think I got it. I just got to get the money together to buy the fucking truck and pull that 12 valve in the Allison out. And put it in that, slam it on the ground. That's going to be my lowrider, but also a tow rig.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. I want to see if I could do super singles.
Oh, God.
I love fucking super singles.
Oof.
I don't know why, but
I can't. Every time I see it, I'm like, why are you doing that?
But it looks bad on a fucking semi going down the road. It's just like, wait.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad you agree with that. Because it looks a little goofy on semis.
But if you got a fucking custom truck or something and you want to fucking do some shit, yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Because it looks bigger on that.
Right.
But you got a fucking big rig.
I agree with the custom truck, but not on a big rig.
No, it looks funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand it. I get it. I get all the fucking whatever hoo-ha's about it. But it's not, no. It just looks bad.
Well,
you see a semi down there, you want to see all those fucking tires. I call it an 18-wheeler for a fucking reason.
I do enjoy seeing a bunch of fucking dualies.
Yeah.
Well, not heavy note. No super singles, folks. Don't do that.
Not on a semi. On your fucking daily driver? Yes, do it, please.
Okay, you're done. You're fucking done.
See, my brother's truck would be fucking sweet on a super single.
God damn it. I got his fire rolling.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to fucking shut it off before I stop.
Oh, God. Well,
we can talk all fucking night.
Yeah, I know. God
just
damn
close it out, because
I'm fucking working on it.
Okay, well, get it the fuck out of your mouth.
Get it.
In.
Get it. Oh. Friday night's kicking in, folks.
Yeah, well.
Again, as always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, wants, feel free to email me at meversemeinfo@gmail.com. And we are on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, you could email them the questions you got for me too.
If you want to talk to Jason a little bit more, feel free to email me. I'll reach out to him. I do see this motherfucker every fucking day. We are also now on YouTube.
I figured asshole, but
Me vs. Me podcast on YouTube. So feel free to check that out. No video feed yet. I'm still working on that one. But you can hear all the audio, and you can get full thumbnails of the people you are listening to on YouTube and on Spotify.
Yeah.
So feel free to check it out. Shoot an email, comments, questions, concerns, anywhere you want to do it. I'll see it all.
Down below. Right? Is that how you say it?
Everywhere. Actually, yeah, I'm glad you said that. On YouTube and on Facebook. Please do me a favor and fucking pound that subscribe button. I need that. I need you.
Subscribe, like, whatever you got to do it. I don't know.
Make your presence known. You don't have to say shit.
Yeah.
Just like it. Thank you. I love you.
Love you.